Looks like someone took a bite out of it, huh?
No, it's not a bite.
Yeah. Yeah. We should grow some strawberries.
But remember, our plants died.
We can fix it. We have to make a really good garden. We gotta get the backyard cleaned up. And we gotta make sure the dogs can't get to it. Oh, I gotta go pee.
We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first look is incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Go.
On second down now, Benjamin. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
80 weapons. Hey, echo. Go. Here we go, D. Here I come. 52's the mark, boys. 52.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 23 yards, the final tally. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Calais Campbell able to record his 5th sack of the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
52. Mike 52. Yeah. You don't want none.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Here we go, here we go. 10 Lobo. Hey, Delta. Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, Sam on. Hey, lock it. Yep. Don't let him breathe, defense. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Anderson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35.
I don't believe that this opens either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of
Okay,
us.
put him up.
Now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Set. 18 Gator. 52, come on. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Kill. You're out. Kill. 36, 36. Check. Recon, 132 fighter. And
On first down, Benjamin.
Yeah, I see. Okay. I don't know why mommy couldn't find him.
Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Kill.
3,
218, chopper. Bam. Check, crunch. Look, squeeze. Say go.
On 2nd down, Benjamin. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Hey, Foxtrot. Now. Ricky. 45 now.
Looking to throw. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. He's going through a rough patch throwing the football. 4 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive starts the game with a pick here.
But we did spend time with the head coach and the offensive coordinator and asked them, what did you see on tape? What did you see on film? And they talked about mechanics, making sure that he gets his feet underneath him, doesn't overstride, does a better job taking care of the football. And I think they're as shocked as anyone to see the first one of the game here in this one.
Okay, he needs to start heeding their advice. And he'll be taken down at the on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Now a give, right side. Swift. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. 2nd and 5. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, Love. Wide open receiver complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now the try here for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
2nd and 1. And he rifles one incomplete. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Go!
They'll look to throw here. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On first down, Benjamin. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
70, Indy. Pilot, 64, win.
2nd and 9 now. Over the middle, complete. It's Hodges. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down?
Go. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, Sam off. Hey, lock it. Come on here. Come get it. 5.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Hey, team 6. Go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Benjamin's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll come out in the pistol. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
80 weapon. Hey. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Hey, Alpha. General West. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Yeah, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Let's go.
They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Come on, set.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Watch out. Go out. Switch. Fair. Check nine. Shit. On the ball. Hit it.
They'll try and run for it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Throwing on first down. Love. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Metcalf once again the target, and that'll bring up second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. The final shot before break. Love. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw on second down. Love. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Under 10. 80 weapon.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
What we got? Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Chopper. Hey, check.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Looking to throw on second down. Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. Dashing through the snow. Past the 20. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
61. Matchbox, right. Begin. 57.
To throw again. Love going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Check. Whip. Look at me. Zipper. The ball. Go.
Back to throw. Completes it to Benjamin. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Here now, Johnny Townsend. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of...
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 76 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Or the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without...
Man, goddamn shitty-ass fucking throw. Man, that's such fucking bullshit. I'm fucking letting him score, man. That's just fucking ridiculous, man. I mean, the guy's fucking open, and he throws it right up. Oh,
that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly
make. He's gonna be
mad. It didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there.
Oh,
They've seen
whatever.
Things that have happened before.
No big deal.
In certain situations, type of plays they like
Nothing
to
but a
run.
thing.
Read it, and were able to go after the football.
Now the game's talking about, oh, they read it, and maybe go. I didn't read shit, man. That guy was wide fucking open.
Splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14.
Bad fucking throw, man.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's
trash,
in the air.
dude.
This is taken at the 3.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. Let's see if they can get the ball moving again.
We'll see if they can do it here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Check. Leo. Yep.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Another shitty throw, man. Just goddamn, dude.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really...
Game will not let me throw the fucking football, man.
To call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Mike 52. Pick me up. Hey, lock it. Hey, watch this. Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Gray. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Go. Out. Check out. Bam. Go.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up
another shitty throw, man.
Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense was
fucking
definitely
shitty
alert to the
throws,
possibility
man.
of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the
What I
lead,
do to
fourth
Madden?
quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that
I swear the
downfield.
settings are fucked up.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Kill. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Look. Squeeze. Check 43. Look at me. Door. Right. Back. You draw Corker. Go. Hit it.
Second and 10. Open man is Hill. He's got
Oh, wow. Seriously, man.
The Dolphins have got it. Last week is
Can't help the bullshit.
Weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because
Madden
you
gonna
work
be
a lot
Madden.
with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them.
Now my
It's
defense
also a
is jumping. That's
reaction
awesome,
game,
dude.
And they reacted poorly on that one.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 4.
I don't even have my shit on
Options here
aggressive.
on second and
My
just a
defense don't
yard.
jump. That's stupid. Every on my line has discipline. Penalty.
I could be in that huddle with that offensive
Trips
line.
me out,
I
man.
know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, look, he lost the ball, but they recovered it. That's just amazing. Never would have guessed that.
It's almost like baseball. Guys at
You're
bat,
mad
people
against you,
on
mad
base in
against you.
scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home.
Nothing
The
you can
next
do
guy
about it.
comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is indeed good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, I'm coming. Hey, Haywood. Mike. Check 55, Mike. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55, go.
2nd and 2. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Look at me, zipper. Mike 55. It's a party now. Bang 61. Matchbox lights. Rocket. Crunch. Hey, Delta. Slam. Shoot.
On play action, they'll throw. Found his target is Anderson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Let's go now. 15 Lonnie. Get away. Shift. 80 weapon. Hey, Foxtrot. Go. Jim. Leo. Gone. Check 25. Kill.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Five. Yep. Oh, you got deep? Hey, Sam on. Hey, lock it. Get it.
He'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Wide, get wide. You're out. 49. Check 31. Fair. Hey, seam 6. Ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Dolphins, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Off, man. I can't believe it, man. They just gave him the fucking game, man. Might be on bounce it, though. Oh well. Such is life. I'm stupid. Oh man. Yeah, I already know. Thank you. Hang that up. Pretty sure. Yep. We out. Alright. Rest of the year, go for them awards. Should be high up there. Yeah, I'm not there anyway. So. What the fuck? No fucking way. Seventh? Really? Is it around the ball too much? I have to get the first thing, I guess. Move up on the list. 7 defensive yards now. Alright. I'm sure you would. Dude's about to get fucking cut. He's trash next year. He's good for 2. He can go now. I got Fabian. Yeah. Fuck that dude. You don't want to fucking sign, you want to sign. Oh yeah, he definitely have to sign. We got Monte. I forgot about that.